Lovely, welcome back to GregTech New Horizons, episode 58 with me, Sid, and this episode we're going to do a few bits and pieces, hopefully get a little step closer to getting some semi-decent power generated. I've got some leather processing here, and I have got a number of bits and pieces pre-prepared around the base. I don't think let's just check how you are. You're back at full. You can come out of there. So I've just been sticking 1, 2, 3, 4. Just doing these 4 at a time at the moment. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop. Just to manage my power production or storage or whatever you want to call it. And, you know, it is, or I am somewhat mollified to hear that this is a bit of a gatekeep point in the actual game. Yeah, a few comments have said that, you know, there are areas where you hit walls, and this step up from power to power is one of them, although I get a feeling that there's probably going to be every step's going to be a bloody step up from power to power. So we are playing around with various things. I need these for later. These are going to go in with a few other bits and pieces, which we may or may not get to. These will actually become, they don't go in that recipe like that. They have all the bits processed things before they do them. Anyway, let us start off with this. Actually, let's start off with this, which is the assembler on program 1. Okay, assembler program 1 should take those and those, because this has been sat there for a while. You can probably guess what I'm working on. Oh, hello, you get nano suit version, my god. Quantum suit, solar goggles of revealing. Okay, we can't do anything with that. That's probably just as well. Yeah, well, we can't do warped, and we can't do void metal versions, but we can do those, which is what we're aiming for out of that lot. That, however, was just a thing that I wanted to make some of those up. So off you go. Get rid of you. I think we can get rid of that as well. Right. So, last episode, we rejigged our steam production. So we now have a bigger tank with 2 million. We've got charcoal going in here on a regular basis, and we've got plenty of supply going on back there. And one of the things that we need to keep doing, because I do need to keep on top of that, is just keep that charcoal pit downstairs stocked and burning, so we can get more charcoal. And there's, well, I'm not going to say there's got to be an easier way. There is an easier, but there are many easier ways of doing it, and I've certainly had several suggested to me, which we will be looking at going forward to automate the growage of the logs and the trees and the stuff and the things. So that will be good. Wow, didn't get any apples. And yeah, once we've got that underway, then this should become a lot easier, but for the time being we're in the process of doing it manually. And I'm in two minds about whether I should actually move it closer or not, because I just put that there because I think it was just convenient. I don't think there was any other good reason for it other than it was a convenient spot to put it here, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, it does the job, but it is somewhat painful doing the old walk down here and then start filling the thing in. And now this is, if I'm right, what are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you could actually fill this in. Well, it'd be difficult to get the dirt blocks, but you could certainly use pistons to automate this, I'm sure, if you were even remotely good with vanilla redstone. Alas, I am not remotely good with vanilla redstone, so yeah, that's not happening. This is my life. So yeah, we're going to keep filling this up and running the charcoal. If I keep on top of it, eventually I'll have. Oh, hello. Doesn't matter. We're going to have to do that layer anyway. But if we just keep this up, eventually we will have more. We'll have more charcoal than we are using. It's just a little tedious at times. And yeah. So my technique with this is fairly simple. I just do 3 layers like this, and then I work from the back to the front, filling it in and moving the light sources out. So usually 2 harvests is enough to get this done, with sometimes a little bit left over. Hello. And sometimes not a little bit left over. Boop, and we can just do that. And then back again. Yeah, see, it's exciting. Dear, I really need to get this automated sooner rather than later. Now, I think the actual technique was suggested was using Steve's, might have been either a factory or Steve's carts, I can't remember. Oh no, I think I know what it was. I'll have to dig through the comments. It was definitely one that C-Rye gave me, because C-Rye does some really, really in-depth comments on how to do stuff. Much appreciated, and as ever, all comments are highly appreciated. So, got that to keep going, so we can keep it on top of the charcoal. And the first thing that I would like to do, let's grab those, check the batteries, full. We can actually stick another 4 in. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop, and off they go. So I could have sworn I made more of the botching stuff. I could have sworn I had, but I cannot find it anywhere. So I'm going to have a hunt around for that. There's some glue. I inadvertently made some glue which needs a home. I don't actually have, and perhaps I need to make some more of these at some point as well, because I am running out of space for a lot of fluids and stuff. Now, where did I put that potting ingots? There we go. So I think I am going to need, potentially, in fact, will I? I don't think I will. So maybe we won't need that, but we'll bring this up here anyway, just because it's probably useful to keep around the place. And the first thing we are going to do is we are going to make ourselves 2 more of these basic steam turbines, and that can come off the recipe. So one of these is going to go here. One of them is going to go here underneath that. We'll have a pipe. One of them is going to go here. These are going to move across and up, and then yeah, I think that is that. So I need a wrench, don't I? Wrenchy wrench. Which I shall give a quick charge to, I think. Right, well, I'll give a slow charge too. So, yeah, what have you been doing? No, I'll be back once this is charged up. Alright, wasn't that long, but obviously sitting there watching a wrench charge is probably not anybody's idea of a good time. So what we are going to do is we're going to break those, and we're going to take, if I can just, there we go, and we're going to take you actually. That's annoying. What? Oh, hang on. Okay. Let's try that. And then if I look up there, we should be able to, no, do that with the right tool. We'll take one of those and we shall place you there. And we shall put the output there. And then we shall take you for now. And we shall then place you there. Okay, this is going to be entertaining. We can put those in there. And if I remember rightly, let me take you out. I need wire cutters for that, don't I? Just as well, I have my toolbox with me. So that should be okay, and those are charging. Then we can take these empties, well, not empties, the fulls. Take that one out. We can chop that out there. Run down here. We can wrench that, place that, and pop those back. That can go back in. That can become the output, and that can, for the time being, reconnect. So now we've got that coming into batteries, which will recharge, and then we can take this, connect it in there, and we can take our second beastie, and this should just come up to a point where it's got so much steam in it, and then I think it's probably not going to consume anymore because there's nothing for it to do with said steam. So that's fine. Now, rinse and repeat. So, yeah, back in a sec. Alright, and with that, we have 4 times the power generation. Now, right now, this is feeding into this thing here. And I need to get my medium voltage power, well, I need to get my power initially over here, I think, which is going to be interesting because I want to use the low voltage lossless cables. So the simplest thing would be to take some of this lot, coat it in rubber so it's lossless, and run straight from here over there. However, if I do that, then I can't run this because this thing's being powered by this little lot here, which is, I don't know why that's showing so peculiarly like that, but there you go. So the other choice I've got is I also use some fishy fish power to get this lot going. Now we're definitely going to need to do a little bit of work to throw those together, but that means that I can run two cables across here and run two in elsewhere using, you know, fish oil, and generate MV that way temporarily. Yeah, it's my engineer mind is not working. You know I don't have an engineer mind. That's why I am not an engineer. But 1, 2, 3, 4, I persevere. And we've actually managed to bring out 4 times the steam, so that's all good. This is doing, I don't know why that is. You see, that is not doing anything, but this, oh, that's still charging. Oh, because I've set them running. Duh, idiot. Okay, that's fine. Let's pretend I didn't say that one. Right. Oh, and pipes go in there, and then we can pop you can go back in there, you can go back where you belong, and they can go there. So, the other item I've got on here, or the 2 items I've got on here, one is a basic arc furnace, which is a low voltage machine, which apparently does things. And in here, I have all of the components needed for a basic arc furnace. There was nothing here that was difficult. The graphite cell was just graphite put in using a canning machine to get that, and there we go. Now, have I got any of that nice big chunky? I have got 1 left. Okay, that's perfect. So we'll chop you out. We shall pop you in there for now. We shall grab you, do that, and pop that in there. And that's another machine in our arsenal. I don't think this building's, you know, you build things and then you kind of get to the point where you go, I actually don't think this is going to be enough. So this allows us to do recycling in the low voltage. I haven't got a buggy, so I can't I haven't got half of this stuff. I mean, there's 10,000 recipes, and you need oxygen to do it as well. However, silicon dust will become silicon dioxide. Now, let's have a look at what the book had to say about it, because that was a thing. I also did inadvertently complete that. Just had to have 2 things, and we've got this. So, the furnace and alternative macerating stuff into dust and for making wrought iron, annealed copper and glass in medium voltage. You get ingots and sometimes different materials. So, okay. Just ignore the recipe uses. You also have all 4. Okay. You get ingots. You also have all the recipe uses oxygen and 3 amps of power. Now I've got plenty of amps of power because that cable is stupidly ampy. That's a technical term. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm going to say, and I could see that that was existing in there. So that was that one, which we can get rid of. Lovely. Now, goggles of revealing. And I realise these are all steps. I'm kind of, the next step will be for me to figure out how to get the power across there and do something. But, while we're waiting on that, we have to do other stuff. So if I wanted to have a look at, let's have a look at iron. So if I want to make an iron ingot, I can smelt, or as usual, I can cook presumably macerated things, and we can put, we've got all sorts of roasted iron with coke to make 3. So there's a lot of things. Now the arc furnace allows me to reclaim stuff, which I suppose is okay. I don't know why I want that. Oh, it'll come to me, I'm sure. It was like, don't get too hopeful, John. We've seen you play this. Right. Goggles of revealing. Let's come back to this one, because there's a lot of components I need to make, but we'll come into here. So I have already got set up, I've got those, the gold rings and the gold rods. We do need these because they are made into this in a forming press, and I don't have a forming press. We also need wax. Wax is made by compressing beeswax 4 into that, so I need to do 8 of those, and I've already gone and extracted some wax combs over here. These are simple enough, you just whack these through a centrifuge. So those, the inner compressor will make me the waxy hoover what's-my-jigs. Leave that to it. I ought to put this stuff away as well, didn't I? That and that. Not eaten recently, so that can go away, and that can go up there. You can go in my gut. Nom. That can go up somewhere. There should be some bolts. There are. Lovely. So, armed with that, the only other thing we need is a machine, which we don't have. I also going to need some more of that cable, aren't I, to come along, and I'm running out of space for these machines. It has to be. I could always bring a wire. No. Yeah, I suppose I could. I could always bring a wire and then put hang machines from the ceiling, but that kind of defeats the point of this design. We'll worry about that later. Right, let's have a look. We need to make that, which requires a basic forming press. So I need 4 tin cables and 2 circuits. And then I need an LV machine hull. That's 8 steel. See, these are harvestable in a lot of cases, so we'll be able to set that running again and keep it running fairly quickly if we want. Just use the steel out of there. Roll it flat. 2 of those once we've got those done. Almost. And bang. You'd almost think I'd made 1 or 2 of these. I've got to the point where I do know. Some of these recipes are becoming second nature, which is quite scary. Right, and then I need 2 of these pistons. So we need electric motors and 4 of those. Let me just add that to the list so I don't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll do 2 electric motors. Was it just 1? Yeah, it was. Good. So 2 and 2. We need 6. Let's just work this out. We need 3, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I need 16 ingots of steel, but some of it we're going to get back. That's fine. We have got plenty. And we need 4 of 4. I want to say 4. No. 2 and 2. 4 per. So 8 in the lathe. 8 in there. It's exciting, this, isn't it? I also do need to make that, which is a 12 times tin cable. Ouch. I know that takes a bit of effort. 12 times tin wire. 6 ingots on program 12. I'll make 3. I can't see the point of doing anything less. There's that 8. 1, 2. Damn it. Right, let's just get those out of there and stick them out of the way somewhere. Right, and that is that with that, and these things are so happy when I can extrude these. A hammer and cutter. Get there eventually. So that should be remaining 3 of those. That gives me 2 of those. Gives me 1 of those. Okay, press all the things. Where are we now? We completed something. There. Tiny little thing. Doesn't matter though. Right, so that should be 3 of those. And then we are going to program 24 with 142.80, 4 ingots of rubber, I think. 4 ingots of molten rubber. Oh, that means I've got to get that glue out, doesn't it? Damn it. Or 4 sheets. Doesn't seem to be any benefit to doing it that way then, is there? Because you're just going to, in terms of cost, it is exactly the same. That gives me you go on there, that can go away. That can go in there. I should be able to reclaim a lot of this actually as well. At some point I need to get into these transfer nodes or working, see what, again there's a lot of things going on here. Right, we should have downstairs a, yeah, I did put them downstairs, didn't I, in the compressor down here. 2 of those. Those 2 should go nicely. In fact, let's just sleep because it is night time and my solar power isn't going to do much while it's night. Yeah, some silence and muffled things. Although I think I know how to make those now, so let's just. So it's quite it is quite pricey. Wrought iron as polyethylene, wood pulp. Okay. And an iron plate. Oh, okay, yeah, we can make them. So I think it's probably only fair that we make them now rather than cheat them in. I was cheating them earlier because they were a quality of life thing. This is a very noisy pack otherwise. So armed with those, we can get rid of the goggles, so we now need 2 thermometers, which are actually really cheap. I'm surprised. 2 gold makes 3. I think I may even, no, I think I've just got a gold plate, so 2 gold makes 3. Well, I need 4 gold then, don't I? And I know I've got 2 that I reclaimed. I also need to do that. Let me throw that quickly together and I shall be back in a mo. Alright, we are getting close. I've got the gold casings. I need, I believe, to run that, and I'm not sure whether I have to run 2 of them, but I need those. That needs to go back in the furnace. That's doing its thing. It's going to take a moment. Let's just go and check up on how this thing's going. That's done. Let's chuck another couple of, another couple, 4. Way to understand numbers, John. That's going there. That's still going. What I do need to do is run downstairs. I've almost got the I said put another load of wood in, but I did not quite have enough. What do I not need a lot of? Just take the grate. So if we can have that running, then that's another slot of charcoal running in the background, which means that my steam generation is going to be pretty much safe for the foreseeable. And yeah, I think the next episode, apart from trying to, well, there's two things I need to do. I need to wire and transform the power, and I do want to try and do that. Oh, what's the word I was looking for? I cannot remember. It doesn't matter. We'll get it. Oh, the fluid generator. To use the fish oil, because that seems like something we should do. Leave 2 more torches there. Perfect. And this should all be running again. It is. Excellent. So, yeah, and then we need to transform that to medium voltage so we can use the medium voltage machines. But ultimately, and long term, I do need a medium voltage solution, so we'll have to see where that goes and takes us. Still find this a little bit overwhelming at times, if I'm honest. But yeah, oh well, that's why it is what it is, isn't it? It is, after all, the GregTech. You know, it was not meant to be. I need to do another one. Luckily, I have another diamond plate, so that's not a problem. So I'll set that running, and then I also need the things of each thingy. So that's a good. Technically, it should go in there, but I don't know what I'd do with it. So let me just dig it there for now. And then I'll pull this all together and we can get this in processing. So I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so we have got 2 thermometers. Scanning things I've not scanned before, of course. And some of it just won't give us anything, will it? But I appear to have scanned virtually everything in there. Yeah, I think we've... However, I have got a few more machines, haven't I, that I can... I think I've got all of these. Okay, well, it's a little bit more than we had. However, there is a slight problem. See, I'm jumping the gun. You need 30 of each aspect. My wand only has 25. I need to get to a great wood wand, I believe is the next. So iron capped wooden wand. So we would need to go up to a great wood wand core. Now that should be simple enough. So we can go there. Grab 1, 2, 3. Grab you, and that should give me what we need in the old. Bang. And of course, cost me more than we bargained for. So that's one thing we've done. Got there. The other one we need to is gold wand caps, which also needs a whole bunch of stuff, but we also need to do gold foil, gold ring and aluminium screws. I need 4 of those. I could go copper. I can't see why. I don't have any permutation anyway, so not a problem there. So I think we are going to need to charge you up we are going to need to do some stuff with gold, getting some bits and pieces. I also need to check how long I've been recording, because, you know, I do have a track record for going. You do anything I can do with you to get you back into nuggets. We can macerate you. I can alloy smelt you down. Or I can do it, yeah, there's many ways I can get that bit. That, I think, I should be able to roll into 4. So I need, it's actually not too bad then, is it? Let me just have a, what did I do with my book? I put it away, didn't I? I actually think this is a quest as well, so so we need no, okay, not a wand cap, a wand cap. Oh, gives me a magic adept bag. Actually gives me a chance of getting, oh, wow, that's got to be low. That has got to be stupidly low. I mean, to be honest, you'd be happy with any of that anyway, wouldn't you? But okay, anyway, so I need to do that, and then 1, 2. I think that's it. Oh, an aluminium 1, 2. That should do the trick. Let me get these processing. I'll be back in a second once I've checked how long I've been recording. Alright, I don't think we're going to get this made this episode. We're running close to time. Well, actually, we're past time. But we're running close to the time where I think that, you know, I should really be lining up. So I've been out and just recharged my wand a little bit, which is why I'm, you know, poddling back over here. I do need just to make the Hooverator what's-majigs, the screws. There you go. And armed with that and the wand, I think I have enough to make 1 gold wand cap. Now, if I was very lucky, it would make these in pairs. But I suspect that I will not be very lucky. It is aluminium, that and that. Okay. Requires 20 of each. I've got enough of it to make 1. And now I need to go and recharge my wand again. And all of that, so I can then combine these. If I have a look at that. Oh, wow. Do I need... Oh, you vicious git. Are you telling me I need to go and kill the Lich before I can progress? I'm sure, in fact, I've got a very strong and sneaky suspicion Searai may have already told me that, and I'd forgotten it. Well, what can you say? That is absolutely, most definitely a job for another episode. The Lich. I don't like the Lich fight at the best of times. But yeah, it looks like we're going to have to try and clear out the Lich Tower. Maybe we should have a look at that and see if there's anything more about the Twilight Forest, shall we? In there to go, because I'm sure Let's have a look. Yeah, improving your one. So I need 2 of those. That will get me there. And then we've got the grid, and that will give me something. But so I can continue proceeding in that direction. But I suspect once I've done that, I'm going to get a lich quest off of that. Anyway, steps in the right direction. Fairy steps, admittedly. But, you know, on the whole, I'm not disappointed with the progress we have made. And I can keep on working on some of these components. I do need to make more of these cells as well, which not entirely sure how you make. It's going to have to be like a bending machine. See, steel plates are silly expensive. Tin plates, 2 tin plates. That's not too bad. It's not like I suppose I'm definitely going to need more of those though, because I am definitely running out of capacity. We're probably going to need more of these. But yeah, there's some steps in the right direction, and you know, we can screenshot that. That will do for me. In fact, I'll do a that just so I've got it without the GUI on it. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.